I should start the music maybe. Or maximum here was 24 degrees. I'm melting. No, today it was in across Germany and also in other countries, but I was talking about Germany. It was really, really hot. They were, yeah, really hot. It was 16 where I'm today. Oha! Nee, I think most places here had over 30, much more than 35. In Swiss it was 34. Oha. Hello, Joker. Oha. Yeah, that's indeed really hot. Okay, I have to clean my inventory a bit. We had today Endeavor, where we had to steal stuff. So... oh, they have to make some space. This can also go away, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. That we can launder. This we sell and sell. Okay, good. Better. Already a bit better. And then... it's 32 today. After thunderstorm we have 18 now. Yeah, such a storm is really nice, but it's not so easy to get the heat out of the house. Right? I mean, it takes always a bit of time to make that happen. Ice cream stock price fine here. I was today visiting ice cream shop. Hmm. Rooms 26. Yeah, I said. Also, just because we get a storm and outside it's then a bit cooler, it takes quite. I mean, usually if you build that, it stays inside warm, right? So it takes quite a bit of time until the heat is out of the rooms. Oh, did I forget to place this in the bank? I placed most of the stuff in the bank. So our noob cake can deconstruct everything and study. So, nee, it shows what is also... ah, yeah, I see in the bank. Ah, yeah. Okay, was like, hä? Okay. Hello, maybe Schildmate. How you doing? How have you been? Hope you're doing good. The heat is gone. The next... yeah. Yeah.
Looking for something.
Put there. Ah, yeah, this one we can make kaput. I did clean today with the guild bank. Oh, that we have to put also in the bank. Wheat. And the research stuff we can also put there.
Have need of
Uh, so we put this all here. Then we had writing. So okay, we can use actually the writing stuff, etc. On our low-level character. This is set with 38 in the afternoon. Oha. Uiuiui. Hello, Bean.
I should sleep like a log tonight.
Having cooling potions. Oh, that's good. It's also 38 outside. Ooh. Uiuiuiui.
this one keeps it.
This one. Okay. Okay. Good, but 69 is okay. I just wanted to make some space. So we can, you know, go around freely.
What new tale will we tell?
So okay, we will do this one for 16 days. Antiquities. And then we start with the quest from yesterday. We continue with the quest. Oh, and I decided what we will play next week. It was tough. It was really not easy to come to a decision. Devani. The dailies, right? Oder? Ja. That's for other one. Also wait, Devani. Kulfia. Which boss did we have to do? So we have to pick it up. Okay, then we go first to Necrom and pick up the daily. Completed Necrom chapter main quest the other day. Wow. Congratulations. And how did you like it? So far? Did you enjoy the storyline?
Best prices here.
Dangerous work, but we seek brave. The ordinators pay.
So, okay. Now we have that. Now we go here. Antiquities. Here. For 16 days, that's what we want to do. One. Oh. Did not work? Doch, I have to click. Maybe. I have to click.
It's true. No rest for the weary.
Quality and variety. Conceive for yourself.
Yeah, so... Ah, it's direct here. Nice. And then... Oh, we can go here and then walk the last meters. Okay, good. So, Isobel, we start with antiquities. Follow me, please. The air condition can be really nice, indeed. As I can't have that all the time on. I get headache from too much air condition. But if it's too hot, it's also nice. So I usually let it run, you know, like for 1-2 hours. Cool down. Also not here. It's more when I'm on vacation. At home I don't have any air condition. But you know, on vacation, then I let it run 1 or 2 hours, and then I turn it off. So it depends a bit what kind of air condition they have. If you can adjust the temperature. For some you can't adjust the temperature, and then it's just like too cold, also much too cold. And also there, then I usually just, you know, when you can just turn it on and off, I let them run for 1-2 hours, depending how hot the room is. And then disable it. So, and then just turn it on if necessary. So to hold the temperature. Because too cold is also not good. Ah, okay, we have to go here to the side. Was there a bit off? Ta-da! I did not break it. Alright, not my favorite, but enjoyable. Okay. Hello, Jack. Evening. So. Okay. Then let's check out the next one. $16. So. We have to go here, and then it's the treasure, so we can like combine that. Okay. And something.
Let's go.
You show the dead more respect than the living. Leave my offerings to me and get your dung-smelling incense out of my face.
This is my great-grandmother's favorite scent.
Ah, so this
See,
too.
I actually pay attention to my ancestors and don't buy whatever is popular.
Already talked to them. One guy is producing by hand stuff for his family, and the other one is buying it. What are you doing?
I can't believe she just threw me out. What am I going? Please, I have no one else I can turn to. I need help. I worked as a servant in the towers of Tel Drelloth. Nathan, the son of Mistress Drelloth, is being kept prisoner there. At least, I think he must be.
Why do you think that?
Nathan and I had plans to leave Tel Drelloth together. Someone must have found out because the day we planned to leave, I was dismissed from my position. Mistress Dreloth, or Sathiel, I suppose, pushed me out without a chance to see Nathan.
Where do you suppose Nathan is?
She's holding him against his will. He'll be in the isolation tower. The only access is through the lab in the caverns that run underneath. There's a key in the top floor of the main tower. Please, can you help me? I'll pay for your assistance. Thank the eight you came along. I had no idea how I would do this on my own. I know Sathiel would just throw me out again, but Nathan is my whole world. I can't possibly leave Tel Dreloth without him. The first step is finding that key.
Okay, some questions.
Certainly. You know, it's been so long since I spoke to another outsider. I didn't think I'd miss it so much.
Why can't Nathan escape on his own?
I say this with love, but Nathan's not a fighter. He's lived a sheltered life, and Sathiel is a very skilled mage. But he wouldn't fight his mother anyway. Until he met me, he seemed content with heeding Sathiel's every word.
Why is she so focused on keeping you two from being together?
I wish I knew. If she were any other Telvanni master, I guess she didn't want her son settling for some low-born servant girl. But nothing like that ever seemed to matter to Sathiel. She was far more focused on her research than her rank anyway.
What exactly is she researching?
From what I understand, she's trying to cure the Nahatan flu. It took the life of her husband many years ago, when Nathan was just a baby. I'm sure that's why she's so protective of her son, but it's no way to let him live.
And you think she's keeping him in some isolation tower?
I heard Sathiel used to keep test subjects in the isolation tower. If she's keeping him anywhere, I imagine it has to be there. He spends most of his time on the balcony of the main tower, but he hasn't been out there at all since I left.
Do you think Sathiel would let you and Nathan be together if you weren't planning to leave?
Would it matter? Nathan deserves to make his own choices, regardless of his mother's wishes. And if she really felt that way, why wouldn't she just make her feelings known instead of throwing me out? I wasn't trying to steal him from her.
How did you end up at Tel Dreloth?
I used to ask myself that question every day. It all happened so fast. I had a big family in Cropsford. We fled east from Cyrodiil when the Three Banners War began. By the time I made it here, I'd lost everyone. I was on my own.
And Sathiel hired you?
She gave me lodging and fair wages, too. She was kind to me, in her way. I used to think it was out of some goodness of her heart that she took me in. After she dismissed me, I was left wondering if she even has a heart.
What did she say when she dismissed you?
Very little, actually. It's not what she said, rather... While packing, I found a note in my belongings, signed by Nathan, full of hurtful things. Things I know he would never say to me.
Think Sathiel wrote a note pretending to be Nathan?
I'm certain of it. I know Nathan's handwriting, and more than that, I know his heart. He'd never say such cruel things to me. And the fact that Sathiel made up those lies hurts me even more.
Okay, tell me about you and Nathan.
As in how we met? It's a bit of a silly story. I have a habit of whistling while I work. Songs from back home to keep my mind busy. One day, when I was working in the garden, I heard it. Chords of Chim El Adabal, coming from the balcony above me.
Nathan was playing for you? Oh nein, I clicked the wrong button.
Thank the eight. Certainly. You know, it's been so long since I spoke to an... As in how we met? He'd never even heard it before. He learned it on the lute just from listening to me. He would play, and I began to sing again. It was like Nathan gave me my voice back. And I could think of home again in a way that felt like healing.
What happened after that?
Nathan started dropping notes for me in the garden. He folded them so beautifully to look like flowers. He'd make up excuses to send for me. We'd stay up all night talking or reading. It took a long time for either of us to admit our feelings.
Who admitted them first?
I did. I'd suggested that Cecile was being a little overprotective of him. We were almost arguing about it when I just admitted that I'd fallen in love with him. But I didn't know if I wanted to stay at Tel Dreloth forever like Cecile.
When did you decide to leave the Trelos together?
Only recently. That was Nathan's idea. After losing my family, I sought safety and found it in Tel Dreloth. But over time, we both realized life is too short, too precious to spend it stuck in just one place. We decided we wanted to see the world.
Okay. Yeah. It was not planned that we make that now, but okay. Then we have to rescue Nathan. I guess. Oh, she follows us. Okay. So she told us we have to go first. We have to get the key and then find the right tower. Chest. Pool. Oh, we can't go inside. Oh, that's unfortunate. I loved it now. Oh, here's the treasure. I have never tried hazelnut ice cream before. I don't know. I don't like hazelnut ice cream, so you don't have to share. Enjoy. Enjoy it. But I have nothing against hazelnut nuts itself. But no nut ice cream, nee. All is here. Okay. Good. Perfect. So I had the chest, the antiquity, and the quest. All at the same spot. Is your family at the sea again, alien? Hello, Orakan. How are you doing? Hello. Good evening. Say hi by going back to Lurk, cooking and cleaning dishes. Ah, yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, so you're preparing. Are they preparing this week? Do you have something new? I have still some goulash left over for tomorrow also. Oh nice, this is antiquity. Perfect. Continue. It's hot. Pasta salad. Pasta with corn, chicken, and egg. Oh, nice. And it's good to prepare. That's a good idea. What kind of dressing are you doing for that? Evening, Hexe. Are you doing... Oh. Okay, not doing good. What happened? So what did happen? When you say peep day? Are you okay? The item. My mom's still here, but... Oh, so next week she will also go to Liguria too, okay. Will you also go some days time around? Take the cat with you? Oh. Here we go.
There's the main tower. And you can see the isolation tower to the north there.
Oh, lucky. Stendar must be watching.
They're not like the towers back home. But they're beautiful in their own way.
Okay. Phoenix jetzt am Pseudo-Anfall. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, but okay, something happened with Mini Hexe during the night. But it was okay. And then... Nee. Went to the doctor in the morning. And it's all fine. But you got some medicine for cortisone. And... You didn't get it. So... Or did you get it at the end in a second? Apotheke.
Good. Nobody's noticed us so far.
I can't with my old one, Sarah. Maybe when they back, try to go to take care of Felix. Okay. Hello, Ladner TV. How you doing? And lots of mushrooms.
The key is in that chest. It's a spare for when the researchers misplace theirs. Got it? Let's speak for a moment. All right. We have the key. This is going better than I thought it would. And it's strange. Everything looks so different in here without the wards. It all feels so empty.
What?
Nathan's protective wards. You know, Sathiel's magic barriers that kept Nathan's half of the tower in isolation. I couldn't cross them at all. They certainly made tidying up a bit of a trial. I mentioned the wards before, didn't I?
No, you did not.
Sorry. I guess I've been here so long it's become normal to me. Sathiel said the outside world would kill Nathan, and she was working on a cure. But as far as I know, she and her husband were trying to cure the Nahatan flu.
Her husband?
He died years ago, when Nathan was just a baby, from the disease they were trying to cure. Sathiel must be sheltering Nathan for fear of losing him, too. She's doing it out of love. That I can understand. But that doesn't make it right.
That we have the key. How do we get to Nathan?
We'll take the portal pad to the cellar. Then the key will get us into the labs. From there, it's just making our way through the caverns to the isolation tower. As long as we don't cross Sathiel, the others will be too busy to stop us.
So I went to the last emergency apotheke in town. I told Logan to call them and they said audit for us. So I went there at 6 p.m. during the storm, half through the town. Now I'm tired, hungry, and not in a good mood because I don't understand why the other two don't want to order it for us. Yeah, why didn't they do that? They just said we don't have it, that's all. Oh, that's super annoying. I mean, if there would be, even if you would have to go again, as long as they're close to you, or they're closer, I mean, it would be fine, right? And usually, all of them can order stuff. That's super annoying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hexe. What happens if we run into Sathiel?
Good question. I've never known her to be particularly combative, but if Nathan's wards were any indication, she does wield very powerful magic. Which she may use to escort us out.
What about the researchers? Will they try to stop us?
Nathan's well-being is a family affair, and the researchers are far more focused on their work. They're tasked with observing their subjects for the slightest changes, so they won't keep their eyes on us for long, anyway.
But Mini Hex is now okay, yeah?
Test subjects for her experiments. Animals, as far as I know. Some of the experiments are rather grisly. I kept away from the lab for that exact reason. I've heard some of these Telvanni use slaves for such things, but Sathiel's not like that.
Has Mistress Dwelos tested any of these cures on Nathan?
No, and that's exactly what worries me. She's tested no cures on him because there's nothing to cure. He's not sick. She just wants control. Poor Nathan. His mother loves him, but it's almost like she's the one with the sickness.
I think something is wrong in this story. Whatever will happen, it will probably be a bad ending. Okay, now in the cellar?
I don't think I've ever seen it this empty down here. Where is everyone?
Dishes. He's fine now. Shortness of breath and cough and breathe like dark water. The first sticky event is in the next district, around 7 minutes with the bus from us.
Wait. What are these subjects doing out of containment?
All dead.
Why are they like this? What has Cecile done to them?
Careful.
There. Are those research notes? Look around. Maybe there's something here that explains what happened.
I remind myself when doubt creeps like vermin into my mind, I was right. I am right. His death was not for nothing. My work will be fruit soon. Will bear fruit soon. We are close to the breakthrough. We must be. Delman spore sample number 1105. More rapid breakdown on living matter than ever seen to date. Hostility of the spores increases with the subject's acute emotional distress. I estimate double the rapidity of necrosis since the acute emotional attachment noted starting with sample number 902. My wards may not hold if something provokes a stronger response. Precautions. Super isolated quarantine and twice daily ward refresh until subject returns to emotional equilibrium. Based on the attachment and distress response in the question, this may take quite some time and will cause quite a drain on my magic and energy. I need to shrink size of wards for smaller confinement area. So consider use of tranquilizing agents if contagion is breached or situation is deemed too dangerous. Test subjects. Acquired and caged. Ostensibly ready for testing. Which brings me to my text point. Geosynthesis series number 6905 to 6999. Blocked. Until I can find more reliable help. Regret is missing Dacia, the house servant girl. But the situation was far too dangerous already. Where am I supposed to coax dependable help from? Slaves do not meet my needs and ask far too many questions. I've heard even Fedor has had trouble keeping on mercenaries these days. But I don't need a mercenary. I don't even need more lab assistants. I need another me. And I work on a problem. And I do work on that problem. But I've had my hands full with this one for the last 20 odd years. Nathan, I'm leaving Tel Trelos. I've come into some wealth due to death of a distant relative. I have no need to work as a servant anymore. Mistress Trelos says I should not tell you where I intend to go. First, because she was always right about your condition, and leaving your wards will surely kill you. Second, because I mean to live out of the rest of my days in peace and luxury married to some rich stranger. It is what I deserve after all I have been through and how hard I've worked in service of your mother. But I cannot say that I ever truly loved you. I do not wish you dead. Do not come after me. Do as your mother says. She knows best.
What's that? It looks like a letter. What did you find? Anything that explains what's happened?
I found Cecil Drello's research notes. I also found a letter. Did you write this?
Let me see. No, I'd never write such a thing. Did Cecile write this? Does she really think this sounds like me? What did the research notes say?
Cecil is testing some sort of cure and has notes on some toxic spore interfering with her wards.
Spores? The researchers spoke of those. Little seeds on the air, invisible to the eye like flu or fever. I think that's how molds and mushrooms make more of themselves. Delman spore sample. Delman? Delman? What is that? It sounds like a name.
You don't know what it means?
It sounds familiar. I just can't place where I've heard it before. She mentions these toxic spores interfering with wards. Does that mean Nathan's wards? If these spores reach the isolation tower, he could be in danger.
Okay, let's keep moving. Would have been totally fine with it when it was... I would have been medication for me, but to act like this when it's for a child... Yeah, that I really don't understand. I mean... But even if it would have been for you, you know? I mean, they can order it. So... I don't know why they act like that. Really unbelievable. Unbelievable, I agree.
No, the observation outpost. What happened? Where is everyone?
Hello Logan, how are you doing? I hope you are not so stressed, maybe? Hopefully?
Your prowess was befitting a knight. Well done. No guts, no glory.
Tianlein? Thank the eight you're all right.
Daisha, stranger, you shouldn't be here. Too dangerous. Go no further.
What happened? Are you going to be alright?
Spores nearly killed me. Barely exposed. Natural immunity. I will live. Heard shouting, then screaming. Everyone came running. Big mistake. Subject spores. Too strong. Wanted to escape.
Oh, I guess the subject is maybe her Nathan? What happened? Where is the subject now?
Mistress Dreloth. She coaxed him back to isolation. Delman, too strong. Stronger than I've ever seen.
Who or what is Delman?
Delman. Mistress Dreloth's greatest experiment. The cure. The affliction. Delman did this. Trouble breathing. Barely survived. The other researchers, not so lucky. Too late for them. Go no further. You could be killed.
I'm glad Tianlein is all right. But he's just given us more questions than answers. I know he's one of her most trusted assistants, but if this Delman is one of Sethiel's experiments, how does Tianlein not blame her for what happened here?
I don't understand exactly who or what Delman is.
I know, but... Fetch it all! I just wish I could remember where I've heard it before. Delman.
Is it possible Nathan said something about it?
No, that's just the trouble. If Nathan had said or written it, I'd probably remember it exactly. Delman... It's on the tip of my tongue. Where did Tianlein say Sethiel took the subject again?
That she coaxed him back to isolation.
That must mean the isolation tower. Where Nathan is. Let's keep going. I don't know what we're going to do, but Sethiel needs to be stopped.
He's more stressed than me. I was only outside with 30 plus. Rain for thunderstorm. He had to tame mini Excel. 2 days of less sleep. 5 AM. Fall asleep on both days. Mini Excel was again in the mood on daytime sleep is forbidden. Why could you not sleep because of mini Hexe? Also, during the night? I have a self-made salad. What is Prelundin? But bon appetit. Hallo, Gret. So, like breakfast, lunch, dinner? Do you want to say that? So also food for the whole day? Just thought about it, your shorteners. Oh, it switched sides because it's hot. Oh, I have to turn on the
The
lights soon, huh?
researchers too? Gods, what has she done?
Hello, Tom Tom. How are you doing? Have a nice day.
Wait, do you feel that? It's like we're being watched.
I've tolerated this incursion long enough. Whoever you are, you've fallen for Dacia's fanciful tale. And now you're enabling her dangerous obsession with my son. Nathan made his feelings for Dacia perfectly clear in the letter he wrote. Or was that vital piece of information kept from you?
And the only letter I've seen is the one from Dacia saying she didn't love Nathan. Did you write that?
Delman? Where did you hear this name?
Oh.
Delman.
Wait. I missed something.
Whoever you... So what if I did? They both do well to believe it. They can never be together, do you hear me? Never. Leave this place. Forget all that you've seen, or you'll end up worse than Toonshe.
What did he do to Nathan? Does it have something to do with Delman?
Delman? Where did you hear this name? Delman?
We found your research notes, and Tunche said Delman was responsible for what happened in the lab.
Ah, I see. So your half-informed mind proves far more dangerous than an uninformed one. You cannot help. Leave this place, or I will do everything in my remaining power to stop you.
We're not leaving until we find Nathan.
Delman was her husband. That's right. I must have heard it from her once, long ago when she first brought me on. He died from the Nahatan flu. The thing she's trying to cure. I've never seen her like this before.
If Delman has been dead for so long, how could he be responsible for what happened in the lab?
I don't know. Has she gone mad? Was she always this way? If so, she's been hiding it, and I can't blame her. If she were carted off to Gorn, she'd be parted from Nathan. The thought of it probably only made things worse for her.
Are you sure you want to keep going?
If you mean to heed Cethiel's words and leave, then I'll have to go on alone. Nathan is my whole world. I'm not leaving without him.
Yeah. He warned you, but okay. Strike. Couldn't eat before strike was on strike. Okay.
Any battle we can walk
And
away
enjoy
from.
now your food. And Hexe too.
You cannot fight the danger that lies ahead. This is your last chance. Dacia, turn back, or you may never leave this tower again.
She's running. Und? Auf was? Nathan!
Dacia, stay back! I tried to escape, but she was right. My mother was right about everything.
Nathan, what are you talking about? We're here to rescue you.
Stay back from the ward. Mother says it's already in a weakened state due to the strength of my affliction. I don't recognize you, stranger. What are you doing with Dacia?
Come on. We have a better... Girls, I don't have anyone in front of us.
Stay back from the ward. Mother says it's already in a weakened state due to the strength of my affliction. I don't recognize you, stranger. What are you doing with Dacia?
She had me to come to rescue.
Rescue? Then she really does love me? There was this note, you see. I was certain it was fake, but then I saw you and, well, I started to wonder. But I cannot leave. If you came through the caverns, you must have seen what I'm capable of.
Just you? Didn't she say that Delman was responsible for what happened?
My father, yes. The affliction my mother gave me. She named it after him. I didn't know until I tried escaping. The wards were never for my protection. They kept others safe from me. If I had left with Dacia when we planned, she'd be dead.
What did Cecil afflict you with?
A living cure. A symbiote that protects its host with toxic spores. I would not be alive without it, and it would not thrive without me. All these years, she really has been trying to cure me so I might live a normal life. Why did I ever doubt her?
Where's your mother now?
So now you know the truth. I'd kept this secret from Nathan his whole life. That he might not grow up knowing he was a monster of my own making. That he might keep his will to live while I sought a cure. After all, I gave him the Nahatan flu and cured him of that too.
You infected your own son with the flu?
Delman and I were trying to save the world. A promising fungal spore sample was on its way from Black Marsh when Delman caught the very thing we were trying to cure. And I lost him. I had to know if the spores would have saved him. And now I know.
Why don't the spores affect you?
Nathan came from me. I am enough of him that the fungal symbiote does not register me as a separate entity, and therefore not a threat to its host. That is when I named it. Delman Mycota. The cure, like love, that would be with us always.
Couldn't you have told Dacia the truth about Nathan's condition?
The truth is a poor cure for love. I did not want Dacia to share my fate of being shackled to Tel Dreloth by her own heartstrings. So I tried to drive her away. But since hers is a love that clearly cannot be cured, I have devised a choice for her.
What choice?
If Dacia is willing, I can safely inoculate her with the same spores I used on Nathan. She will share his affliction and his confinement. But they will be together, and she will want for nothing, except perhaps her freedom.
What if she doesn't want that?
Then she can make herself useful and help me find a cure. I'll hire her on again. I need someone dependable to procure rare ingredients to keep testing possible cures for Delman Mycota. Perhaps someday she can be one of my researchers.
Yeah. Are you confident you can even find a cure for Nathan?
I've been studying Delman Mycota for over 20 years. If anyone can find a cure, it's me. I'm not about to abandon my life's most important work. There has to be something that can eradicate the fungus once it's disposed of the Nahatan flu.
If Dacia chooses to be inoculated, are you going to carry out experiments on her?
What does it matter if she and Nathan are able to live out their days together? I'd only prioritize curing her. But I am a researcher. I am not above recognizing the benefit of additional subjects with which to compare results.
Webcam has turned dark. Nee, I just don't have any light on in my room. It's getting dark outside. I don't have any light on. You have to wait that I'm done with the quest and I can get up and make the light on. But just getting dark. All your researchers are dead except one. Is anyone going to hold you accountable for that?
My researchers signed on with me because of my area of study. They knew the dangers of Delman Mycota as well as its potential. All that space in the labs was necessary for safe experimentation. I regret their loss, but they knew the risks.
The magic. I turned light on. It seems like the death could have been avoided if you had told Nathan or Dacia the truth.
Or if I had time to think of a more believable lie to tell the both of them. I knew they had been meeting for quite some time. When I overheard their plans to run away together, I had to act quickly, or else risk Dacia's certain death.
You knew how they felt about each other?
Of course I did. I was glad for it at first. Dacia brought Nathan happiness. If only they could have remained content being in love, with the wards up between them. It was only when they doubted me that things got dangerous. And now, here we are.
I don't understand. How does Delman my quota work?
I suppose my research notes wouldn't give you the whole picture, would they? Tianlein, one of my most devoted researchers, discovered it in a pool of brackish water deep within Black Marsh. Its capture and transport was quite the undertaking.
Nathan said it was a symbiote. How does it work?
When bonded inside the lungs of its host, Delman mycota passively produces spores toxic to almost all non-fungal life, as you saw in the caverns. It seems to eradicate anything that might threaten the life of its host, including the Nahatan flu.
And how does it find a new host?
It is sensitive to smoke, a herald of fire, which causes it to release reproducing spores in anticipation of finding a new host. These are the spores we would use to inoculate Dacia, if that is what she chooses.
And their spores won't be harmful to one another if they are both inoculated?
Correct. Somehow, Delman mycota recognizes itself, and of course doesn't see itself as a threat. Argonians like Tianlein are a different case, but only barely. Their natural resistance to toxins very nearly meets its match with Delman mycota.
Hello Zucker, how you doing? Cat game was becoming mysterious, now magic is broken.
Nathan and
Sorry.
I could finally be together. But the way to do so means becoming his mother's experiment. But I'd be safe, provided for. I'd get to dance and sing every day with the one I love. Some would kill for such a gentle life.
You could consider Cecil's other option, or you could just leave.
Leaving for good is no option for me. My heart is Nathan's and his is mine. If I don't give up my freedom, I can help Cecile find a cure. I'd get to see the world like I always wanted, but I'd be in her service. And I'd be alone.
Will you really give up your freedom? There's no guarantee you'll find a cure.
Life offers no guarantee of love either. But I found that, didn't I? I don't see it as giving up my freedom. I see it as a choice of how I get to show my love. But my heart is split. If you were in my place, which would you choose?
I have no clue. It's a difficult decision. Let's see what the others say.
I don't want to be alone again. I want nothing more than for Dacia to stay with me. If we can't walk the world together, at least we'd never have to be apart. But I love her. Deeply, truly, I do, which is why I know I cannot ask her to stay.
Don't look at me like that. I tried to get her to leave, didn't I? At best, it would come to this. At worst, she'd have ended up like the rest of the researchers. The choices that love demands of us are never easy.
Okay, so now we have to make a decision.
After I lost everything in Cyrodiil, Tel Dreloth became my home. I can't possibly leave it behind me. But does that mean I should stay here forever? Leaving for good is no option for me. Life offers no guarantee of love either. But I found that, didn't I? I don't see it as giving up my freedom. I see it as a choice of how I get to show my love.
So you can get infected, and then they can be really together.
If you were in my place, which would you choose?
And then hoping for a cure, or they are forever here in this tower or in this room located. Or they they are not together. They are together, but separated by the ward. And she helps the mother trying to find the cure, which can maybe work and maybe not. It's always a difficult decision. And he doesn't want to be alone. Okay. We just say we take it now super romantic and say stay with him here.
If my freedom is the price of being with Nathan, then I'll pay it. To be with my love is better than having to wander the world alone. Thank you for keeping me safe and helping me see the best choice, stranger. Here's your reward.
You're staying? Truly? Are you sure, Daisha?
I fought this hard just to get to you, Nathan. Of course I'm staying.
I thought the mother maybe says something.
Daisha has chosen to make her home at Tel Dreadnought. She brings Nathan a comfort I could never hope to give him. I will make sure to show her how thankful I am for that.
Mina, hey, good evening. Thank you so much for 55 months. That come big. Enjoy the emotes. How are you doing, Mina? Did you have a lovely day? I picked the other one on my playthrough. Okay, and how did that go? Hello, Gimbon.
I'll say goodbye to Nathan. His affliction doesn't affect me because of our shared blood, but I don't have the same connection with Daisha. Her spores would kill me. I'll inoculate Daisha and return to my work.
Are you going to hire more researchers?
I'll have to, won't I? And Toonshay will help me, as he's always done. I pay well, and the world is in no shortage of those who lost loved ones to the Nahatan flu. I don't anticipate any trouble in finding more help.
I can't believe she's chosen to stay. How did I end up so lucky to have someone like her find me?
What are you going to do now?
By the three, she's going to be here. In here. With me. I've never had that before. What do I do? I need to tidy up. Look presentable. Make sure she's going to be comfortable. So much to do.
Finally a place to call home again. Thank you for helping me see the right decision.
What are you going to do now?
I think I'll take one more walk around the grounds before I join Nathan. It'll be my last moment alone for quite some time, and I want to spare some thoughts for my family. I think they'd be happy I found my true love.
Okay. Good luck. Tschüss. Oh. Okay, at least we could help them. It's in one way or another. So we have to go outside. Yeah, a short, bigger way outside. Or we have to walk all back. Nee. It's too full of hope. Okay. But I told you there is something off in the story. I mean, the stories in ESO are never easy. There's always something going on, right? It would have been probably much nicer. It would have been something simple. Okay, we had one more antiquity we wanted to do, oder? Tomorrow is the official ESO stream. Genau. Tomorrow afternoon, they will talk about the upcoming update 39. Indeed. I have to look it up again, but I think it was around 6 or so. Als Apokryph, ja, okay. Okay. Go this way. I thought, I don't know. I don't know how long the stream will go. Not sure if we have time to watch it.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Hello?
No one goes to Salem Mora anymore, and now I can see why. Getting badgered by priests and buoyant armigers isn't worth seeing the one impressive relic they keep at the shrine. Is that where you're headed?
What's going on?
The Shrine of St. Voorhees? Patron saint of House Telvanni? It's the only reason why anyone would go to Salem Mora. I stopped by to see the relic of St. Voorhees, but the High Priest wouldn't even let me get close enough to get a good look.
What's so special about this relic?
I didn't stay long enough to find out. Apparently, it's an honor just to be in its mere presence. Didn't feel like anything special to me. If you're headed that way, maybe you can see what all the fuss is about.
Okay. So we have to go to the shrine and take a look what's going on. Okay.
Good luck, outsider. You're going to need it.
A thief to catch a thief. Uh-huh. Are we a thief? My mouse died and I had to find a cable charger. Oh nein, good evening, Mena. Oh nein, thank you. Then I'm not sure if you heard it, but thank you very, very much for your resubscription. I'm sorry that you had so many problems at once. How are you doing? Did you have a good day? Did you work more on the car today? On Oscar? There is a book. There's some paper, but I don't see any paper to pick up. Maybe it's not on the overland. Maybe it's below.
On my honor.
Salem Mora, one of the places to farm furniture plants in New Zone. Oh, good evening, Guavas. Thank you. That's good to know. Thank you for the tip. I hope you're doing good.
I do believe we're good at this.
I did finish making the bed, so it can fold out now. Just need some legs. It just needs some legs. I'm waiting for brackets to be delivered. Ooh, okay. Awesome, Mina. You're doing good progress.
This is your last heist, Lock of Rosgard. Mark my words.
The talisman of St. Voorhees will be mine. And I'm all yours, Relasi, if you can catch me.
The Lark of Rosgard is so smug when he's got the high ground. He won't be so smug when he's level with my boot. And his little disappearing act. Let me get my hands on him and I'll make him disappear.
What's going on here?
That fetching thief has been a thorn in my side for far too long. He's planning to rob the shrine at Salem Mora of the sacred relic of St. Voorhees. I need extra hands if I'm to stop him. Yours could do. Are you looking for work?
What would I need to do?
Stand in for me at the shrine and the Khajiit caravan nearby. Ask questions. Search for any clues or suspicious activity and assure the High Priest that I have everything under control. Help me, and I'll make sure you're compensated for your time.
Okay.
High Priest Treelan will be your point of contact at the shrine. He seems insistent the Khajiit are involved in the heist somehow. I have a feeling they're only guilty of poor timing. Meet me back here when you're done.
Yes, I'm really pleased with it. Nice. I'm going to sleep there tonight. Oh, okay. I hope it will work this time around better. That it's really comfy. Is it not hot in your country, Mena? Or at your place? Who are you and how did you get involved in all this?
I'm Relasi. I'm a buoyant armiger and I serve the will of the Tribunal. I'm fully aware that I may be more straight-laced than other armigers you've met. No need to remark on it. My standing orders are to apprehend the Lark. That's why I'm here.
Sounds like you and the Lark, Rosegard, have history.
History. That's one way to put it. The others in my order seem to delight in romanticizing this cat-and-mouse dynamic the Lark plays up between us. I tell you, there's nothing poetic about persistently playing the fool in someone else's story.
He's escaped your capture before?
I can detail the charges of his past exploits once we've caught him. Arrogant Fetcher might even tell you himself. See, he has to evade me every time. I only have to capture him once. By Vivek, and with your help, today's going to be the day.
Who is the thief and why is he so interested in this relic?
The Lark of Rosgard is a slippery, pompous, no-good brigand. He plots his exploits and picks his marks to sow misery, reap notoriety, and make my life difficult. I know very little about the relic. You might ask about it up at the shrine.
You don't know anything about what the Lark is trying to steal?
The Talisman of St. Voorhees is exactly what you'd expect. It's gaudy and ancient, and the High Priest will no doubt be thrilled to enlighten you on its history. Those details don't help me in stopping the Lark, which is my primary concern.
How do you know I'm not working with Lark? That's a good question.
Please, the Lark of Rosgard enlist an accomplice? That fetching glory hound would never. That fetching wasn't in regards to his looks, by the way. His mask prevents me from making any objective assessment. What else did you want to know?
Why do you want me to investigate the caravan and the shrine?
I fear the Lark might leave a note for me at the shrine, if he hasn't already. Aggravating little habit of his. Keep it hidden from the High Priest if you can. He already thinks little of me for how I've handled the Khajiit camp.
How have you handled the Khajiit camp?
In short, I haven't. They're Bandari peddlers, a group of nomads with a bit of an unsavory reputation for theft. High Priest Treelan thinks they have something to do with the intended theft of the Talisman of St. Voorhees. I'm not convinced.
Why not?
A caravan of alleged pickpockets taking blame for the Lark's grand larceny? That's preposterous. And worse, it's unjust. Questioning from an armiger seems unnecessarily hostile. I'm glad to send you in my stead.
What will you be doing while I go to the caravan and the temple?
I've got a plan of my own already in motion. Crucial pieces of it need tending to. But I can tell you more about that when we meet up later. Unless you have more questions, I suggest you be on your way.
Yep.
Meet me here when you're done.
Good mixed. We have thunderstorms and sun and it's not so warm. But that's good. If it's not so hot, it's good for you to sleep there inside, oder? Okay, but if it's not comfy, you can still go back to the house. But there's a but. If you want to keep farming it, you can't finish the quest or it will locked once you complete it. Okay. Or you do the quest again. What I would do, I would complete it on my character. And if I would like to farm it, I just could make the quest again on a second character.
Why are we
But yeah, thank you for the tip.
when these dark elves lurk about the edges of our camp?
Look, he's so big.
Oh, Shadea. You worry too much. Surely they mean us no harm.
Old fool. What is it you want? Your nose is too close to my face.
Who are you?
This one is called Shadea. She and her mercenaries are here only to protect the caravan for coin. This one dislikes this place and will remain no longer than she must. You have questions? Talk to the elder. This one knows nothing.
You visit the shrine of Saint Voris?
This one is not in the habit of paying tithes to foreign saints. The elder may have gone, but he insisted others stay at the camp. Fine by this one, so long as she gets paid.
Have you seen any suspicious activities around your camp?
Yes, a nosy walker came to spy and ask foolish questions. And Shadea was the only one bothered by this. Then again, the elder and his family are Bandari. They are used to being treated like criminals. Anything else, nosy walker?
What do you do exactly?
Stand a bit closer and find out. This one is quick with her blade and does not hesitate to stick it in those who ask for it. Pray that won't be you.
So, you're a mercenary.
Bother someone else if you're looking for a job, Walker. This one's band has no room to cut in another share. These peddlers can barely afford us as it is.
Okay, thank you, Shadia.
Another find for your pack.
Luck be with you, Walker. This one is
he's pretty.
ESO, Caravan Elder. Our wares and coin are in short supply, but our camp is open to all who may seek to rest and be at ease. What does your heart seek that we may provide?
Has anyone else come through your camp recently?
No. We Bandari are used to scrutiny, but rarely from such a distance. The dark elves in these lands seem colder than most. This is no matter. This one extends his warmest welcomes to you instead.
You visit the shrine?
The shrine? Oh, that shrine. It is a place holy to dark elves, yes? Of little interest to us Khajiit. This one is late in his years and does not remember. But he may have accidentally wandered through? Yes, that was probably so.
Have you seen any strange activity around your camp?
Ask Shadea. This one thought it sensible to hire protection while crossing a land rife with slavers, and her sharp eyes miss nothing. And you are welcome to ask around our camp, Walker. Make yourself at home among the Bandari.
What brought you to the Vani Peninsula?
As Bandari, our travels take us wherever the roads may lead us. The roads happen to lead us here, to this Selen Mora. We sought to stay at the grand outpost east of here, but it seems to be in ruins.
Can you tell me more about the Bandari?
Perhaps you have come across our kind in your travels before. No matter. We are traveling merchants, seeking to sell our wares in all corners of the land. This one was born on the road and has traveled with this caravan all of his days.
So everyone in this caravan is your family?
Shadea and her mercenaries are not, though they would be welcome among us if they desired to be. Our clan opens its arms to those who wish to follow the way of the Bandari. Very different from what this one has seen of these Telvanni, yes?
Yes. How long do you think you will stay?
This one has seen many years pass and wearies more easily of travel. He thinks just this one more night will do well for his aching bones. You are welcome to join us, Walker. We have food and tents to spare for those who share our company.
But they're really nice, oder? So, really friendly and welcoming. Thank you for the invitation. Okay, now we go to the temple. Hallo Elisira. Just stop by to resub. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I wanted to ask, how are you doing? So since you got a new PC, is everything alright? But I hope you feel soon better. It well. Have a good start in the week.
Divine glory. From a respectful distance, please. If you're here to bask in the presence of the talisman of St. Voorhees, I humbly ask that you do so out of arm's reach. If you have any questions about the relic's history, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
I'm here because Relasi hires me to help her to stop the relic from being stolen.
Shh, not so loud. This is a very delicate situation. We need to ensure that what few pilgrims we have aren't scared off by any of this. Relasi hasn't exactly kept us apprised of her plans. What did she send
The new PC was a 2-day adventure to build. There's some troubles, but it's built now and all okay. Okay, then get now rest. And I hope tomorrow you feel better. A lot better. She wanted me to search for anything suspicious and assure you she has everything under control.
Of course she did. That's it. I'm sending a priest to shadow her. After Relasi came through to examine the talisman, I've had to stand watch. I've made sure not to let anyone get too close. Especially not any outsiders. It's been exhausting.
Bye-bye, Elisira. Tschüss. Thank you very much. Have you had any visitors that weren't dark elves?
Aside from you, there was one other, an Elder Khajiit who asked many questions. Without, I might add, the judgmental sneering typical of most outsiders. I cannot recall his name, but he was alone. I've heard the dangerous ones only travel in groups.
What can you tell me about this history of this shrine?
I'm so glad you asked. This shrine has stood since the dawn of the Second Era in honor of St. Voorhees the Immolent, patron saint of House Telvanni. I am the High Priest, and I oversee the care of our most valued relic, the Talisman of St. Voorhees.
What's the story behind the talisman?
St. Voorhees believed that we honor our ancestors through the forceful expression of will over others. The gem within the relic exemplifies this belief. It was claimed in conquest during his march across elsewhere.
St. Voorhees stole the gem from Khajiit in elsewhere?
Not stole, claimed in conquest.
Claimed in conquest.
Dedicated to exercising our forceful expression of will. We hope to someday unravel the hidden mystical properties held by the gem that eluded even the great Saint Voorhees until his death.
I mean, no one has been able to figure out what a gem inside the talisman can do?
Testing one's will on the talisman serves as a humbling reminder that forceful expression of one's will is an unending journey. Ceylon Mora used to be a haven for aspiring Telvanni, pilgrims eager to test their mettle. But alas, those days are gone.
People don't visit anymore? Why not?
Most come to visit the crypts. Few stay to properly observe the majesty of the relic. I cannot understand why. Admittedly, we have had an influx of visitors since this Lark character announced his intentions to steal the talisman.
Heißt this drawing in more visitors?
I'd hate to think that spectacle was the only thing calling pilgrims to the shrine anymore. And if the Lark succeeds, there won't be anything here worth visiting for at all. Please, make sure Relasi stops him, will you? Excuse me! Please step back from the relic!
Dearest Relasi, I'd hate for you to think your hard work here has gone unnoticed. I noticed. Talk soon, your Lark of Roseguard. We have also antiquity here. Yeah. What kind of dressing are you doing with the salad, Orakan? If you want to share. Then we... This one and this one. This. Okay, now we're missing here the top layer. Ta-da! Even some bonus reward. Can you repeat? You said you make pasta salad. And I asked what kind of dressing are you doing with the pasta salad? Also, I assume it's not dry pasta. So, I guess you make some kind of whatever. Mayonnaise, some vinaigrette, or whatever you like to do. I was just curious what do you do with the pasta salad? I just exit. Oh, okay, then could have done it later. Very good. We can go around. There's a lead. Did we already get this one? Probably. This one we have, I think. Hello, Celestial. How are you doing?
Good quality there.
He's here. The locker's in the crypts. He just slipped past. I just saw him. The Lock of Rosgard. He's in the crypts. Just need a moment to catch my breath.
What happened?
I was setting up protective runes in the crypts when some swit priests came bumbling in after me and set them off. We were forced to flee when the spirits of the interred attacked us, and then the Lock of Rosgard managed to slither into the crypts.
Won't he get attacked by the spirits?
He's so slippery, there's no guarantee they'll even slow him down. Quickly, please. If you can help deter the spirits, I'm sure we can corner him and stop this once and for all.
I'm ready.
Quickly, into the crypts. We can't let him get away.
Quickly. Just mayonnaise with the chicken and the egg already have good flavor. No need to add many. Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for sharing. Can you imagine if you got a lead by digging up antiquity? Not sure if I ever got that. Maybe? Maybe not?
Hurry! The lock can't be too far ahead.
What a nice place when you can loot all the pots.
The way that priest tripped all of your protective runes, It's almost like they're working against you, Relassi.
No! Get him!
Yeah, we will get him. In a moment. Good that they don't complain that we loot everything. But I think so far we did not get anything special. Here? Oh, ghost! There are really many pots here. Or urns. Lots of them. Did you find here some rare furnishing plan so far?
We can't let him get in.
As we did get only basic ones, I believe. But I'm also usually not really lucky with looting. Oh, that's true, Quant Attack. I forgot about them. That's true, yeah. That's true. And we have the basic stuff. That's right. That's really smart, indeed.
We can't let him get in.
But it's also said there's such a nice place to loot. And then it's closed after the quest.
We've almost got it.
They're all in the way, yeah? The NPC and our companion. Go. So much looting. Loot, loot, loot.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Carnival Justice! Woohoo! Thank you so much for 57 months of support! Oha! Thank you very much! Welcome back! Thank you and enjoy all the emotes! Thank you very much! Oh, Azandar is level 1 Guavas. Also, I never used him. There's not so much help from his side. He's still a noob cake. Oh. Oh wait, I made a weird giveaway. Wait, give me a second. We close this one and cancel. I just saw I made a weird one. So wait.
Sup.
Thank you so much, Pearson Running. Good evening. Welcome back. Thank you so much for 20 months of support. Welcome. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you very much. Uchi Louis, thank you so much for 200 biddies. Taking a break from questing, Apokufia. You're full in ESO fever. That's nice. Choo-choo train level 1 is going on. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
A resplendent offering.
Thank you very much for the biddies of Mama Dragon. Thank you very much. Also das perk doesn't need to level. Oh really? Okay. Are you going already, Beers? Good night, Beers in the running. Gute Nacht. Thank you very much.
We've almost got it.
Oh my god. Carnival Justice, thank you very much for 1,300 biddies. Oha. Oha. Thank you very much. It's huge. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you. Thank you. And you pushed the choo-choo train to the next level. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. One second, guys. Momo wants to leave. Oh, sorry. First, Momo wanted to go away, but he was not sure. and then Merlin wanted to cuddle, and then Merlin wanted to go away. So difficult, you know how it is with cats. Difficult. Okay, also either I was not really lucky, or his perk is like crazy. Do we really get so many plants with him? Or is it a bug?
We've almost got him.
I guess we got lucky.
We've almost got him.
Yeah.
We've almost got him.
None of them. They just left. They just left. Momo was all evening, or not? Yeah, almost all evening long here, and the camera was on. But they just left now. Both. So no cat is here. No. The room is really hot. So I mean, it's anyway hot, but since I now have, you know, the lights on, and everything is door closed, window closed, and everything. Yeah, it's just hot. So I decided now they want to go away.
Unburden your pack at a
Thank you for the
reasonable rate of
choo-choo train.
Yes, yes.
There are many urns you need to loot in order to have a chance for dwarf research folio or furniture plans. Need the air conditioning too? That would be nice, yeah. Who is now attacking? Don't you see I have some business to do?
Only a fool.
So we got Blueprint Breton Light Post, North this. Breton Shelf, Tevani Candles. Not bad, oder? That's not so bad. Oh, and we got one research portfolio. Also, Atsandar's inquisitiveness allowed to discover this cache of documents. It's not so bad that I just have to take him Atsandar out, or? Not long ago. It's not bad. Stuff we use. Air conditioner until weather is fixed. Okay, yeah, why not? I mean, when you have it, why not? And then you can sleep better. That's a good idea. What stuff can you find in the research portfolio?
We've almost got it.
Actually, das ist kaputt. Oh, you see, he got level up. I don't think I gave him even proper gear. Did he even get skills? Wait, let me check. I don't even know.
Collaborator?
It's just the basic stuff. Ja? I did not even bother to give him anything. Naja, gut. His follows are like his passive, so if he's level 1 or 20, doesn't make a difference. Ah yeah, okay. Okay. Thank you very much. It was a good tip, guys. Thank you.
We've almost got it.
Man, this place is huge, huh? And when you, of course, and when you loot everything, that takes even longer to go here through. Yeah, all the basic stuff. And all the plans that you already know. I will place it in a guild bank later.
We've almost got him.
Would love for someone to be able to an add-on for convenient follow distance adjustments. Trying to loot with ESO by standing on it isn't the best. Yeah, not sure if there's something like that. I don't know. No, I think there is something like that, so you can't interact with them by accident.
We've almost got him.
I think. I don't have that add-on, but I think there is something like that. I don't know why it is in the game itself. Question. Probably. Maybe they will add it in the future.
You know, it's not too late to switch sides.
Shut up! I'm not switching sides!
Them overrunning us due to our mount speed increase too. What do you mean?
Why are we
Did you not unlock the passive to get faster? Do you mean that? They're not faster, the companions, they're same as you. You have to go to Alliance War and then to Assault, and you have to unlock this spell here, or this passive, Continuous Attack. So get this once, and then you gain all the time 30% more mount speed. So you probably missed that. Because back in the days, as it's a long time ago, there was a spell, also an active spell from PvP, which you could use to run faster. And they changed the order of the spells here. Also like Vigor was like almost at the end. It was like really far away. And many people found it annoying that if you want a stamina character and you don't like PvP, that you have to do so much stuff until you get the spell. And then they changed the order of all the spells. And then people were also angry because the stuff with horse mount was then far away. And that was big drama. And then they changed it all again and made it a passive. So you don't need a spell at all anymore to ride faster. Just make this passive, and then your mount look like it's on crack. Yeah. Also now I got used to it, but at the start I found it really strange because actually the mounts in ESO are not meant to run so fast all the time, and it looks weird. Now I'm used to it, but it looks just like they're too fast, yeah. So when you have everything leveled up plus the passive, at least for me, maybe it's also personal taste. Mord has increased his mount speed, and because of that, his companion nearly overruns us every time in his mount together. It's annoying. Okay. So I never found that my companion is quicker, but I also was never in a team mount. Also, I always use my own mount. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not aware of that. Maybe it's a bug? I don't know. As usually they're just next or behind us, I think. But I also don't pay so much attention. I don't know. Okay, I will take a look next time when we are outside and use the mount with the companion. I will pay attention. So, because I really don't know now. Man, this place is filled with urns. It's crazy. Actually in the mount for us today at one point. Okay. That sounds really wild, indeed. Good night and sweet dreams, Tian Panda. Need to read some stuff for tomorrow work. Good luck, Orakan. Have a good night. I hope you can sleep with the heat. Sweet dreams and sleep well. Have a good start into the new week. I heard that one place had as much as 450 lootable containers. Really? 450 Harkonnen? That's crazy. My inventory again full.
Trade with Khajiit?
Yeah. Anything else to sell? My bank is also full. Who is that? One of the kitties? What do you mean? If you heard cats shouting, Merlin and Momo are cleaning each other, which usually ends with they are both like and shouting like crazy. Yeah. So, yeah. And the cat who was shouting was, I think it was Momo. But yeah, but you have good ears. I thought I heard you talking to one of them. Nee. So I talked to Alifik in the game. If you meant that. There was a Alifik in the game. I called out the banker, the merchant. Okay. I thought you heard the cats shouting, but they're far away. But they are...
I know that fetcher's here somewhere. Let's see if we can draw him out.
First time I really was like, oh my god, they are fighting. And then I came there and then they were just like cleaning each other.
One day I'll
and shouting. Also, yeah. It sounds really serious if they do that. But it's shouting and cleaning. But no fighting. So it's just really loud. So, yeah. Only have good here when you eat snacks without us. I don't have any snacks. I'm sorry. No snacks. I had for dinner goulash. And then I had some leftover strawberries and blueberries. I think would be the place is locked behind the quest. I heard about it.
If we're lucky.
Okay.
And the talisman is mine! You know, if you leave that replica where it is, the High Priest would be none the wiser. It could be our little secret.
No, no, no! How did he know? Nobody saw me. How could the Lark have known? He has the talisman. The real talisman. I made a replica of the original. Switched it out without the High Priest knowing. Then, I hid the real one down here to keep it safe.
How would you do that?
The High Priest refused my order to take the relic off display. He thinks it's safe as long as he's watching it. But the Lark could steal stripes off a cat. If I couldn't stop his heist, I thought I could at least trick him into taking a replica.
The Lark saw through your trick. He left this note for you, the shrine.
That arrogant swit! And if that foolish priest hadn't prematurely set off my runes, I'd have clipped the Lark's wings and had him dead to rights. Tell me this isn't over. Tell me you found something useful. Something at the Khajiit camp, maybe.
The elder Aileri Sodro visited the shrine alone. I also found this story he wrote.
A story. Great. What reason would this elder have to visit the... Wait. Did you read this? His legend says the relic holds this Eye of Bandar. Fetch it all! I need you to get back to the camp quickly, before the High Priest intervenes.
Okay, I will head back to the Bandari camp. What do you do?
Keep an eye on that elder. If he's really involved, he may not know the danger he's put himself in. Believe me, even if only one of the Khajiit is conspiring with the Lark, the High Priest will make sure the entire caravan suffers for it.
What are you going to do?
I'll see to High Priest Treelam. I'll assure him that you're in pursuit of our thief and everything is going as planned. If you don't manage to recover the talisman, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
What if I get there and the Khajiit are gone?
You really think they'd have packed up all those tents and left in the time it took us to get through the crypts? Nobody's that fast. Not even the Lark of Rosgard.
Are you going to tell the High Priest about the talisman?
The replica, you mean? I know what the Lark said. But I actually have principles. A code I try to live by. I can downplay the caravan's involvement, but I'd have to tell the truth about my actions. I've caused enough trouble already.
Are you going to tell the High Priest about the story of the Eye of Bandar?
You mean the third-hand account that directly challenges the religious importance of the most sacred relic in the shrine of this peninsula's most influential patron saint? I wasn't planning on it, no.
Why not?
Did you forget who you're talking to? It's not my place to challenge the faith in any of the patron saints of the great houses. And even if it was, do you really think that stubborn high priest would give the story any credibility? I don't.
Why is stopping the Lark of Rosgard important to you?
Because I'm an armiger. I should delight in such a grand and poetic experience. But no matter how clever or prepared I am, every chapter against the Lark ends with me playing the fool. This refrain only ends when I beat him for good.
Okay. Serious business, I see. Have to clean later our inventory. Dum 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 do 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 do. Here. Yeah, my inventory is really full.
Confound it!
Not sure if the priest is happy that we fight here downstairs, but okay. Here's the exit, that's good. It's usually really nice in ESO that you don't have to run everything back. Usually they make some kind of a circle to make it more convenient. That's really good. Would be much more frustrating if you have to make a detour and then just do everything again.
Keep an eye on that Helder.
Here's some urns left. Oh! My inventory is full and there's a portfolio. Oh my god, do we get it again? Or is it now gone? Wait, let's see. Really don't have any space, yeah? Ah, but the portfolio is still there. Now we have 3 of them. Did we go now outside?
Go ahead. I'll meet up with you soon.
Serious inventory problems. I can't carry anymore. Oh. I'm overburdened. Oh, now we're outside. I get back Isabel. Do they say the same stuff in Diablo 4? Like in Diablo 2? I can't carry anymore. I did not watch any streams of Diablo 2. So not long enough to know that.
Walker, help. Please. They're still alive in the ruins. Walker, please. Save my family.
What happened?
Shadea kept pushing to leave. Elir Sudro insisted we stay. And then he told her everything. The relic, the thief, secrets we swore to keep. He spoke on the ice value to the Bandari, but she heard only the promise of coin.
What did she do with the others?
Took them to the ruins. The relic is the price of their lives. Too late for me, Walker. Please, find the Lark. Save the others.
Okay. Thief, do not know Shadea, but the elder Ailisuru told this one everything about his little scheme and your part in it. Shadea thinks the talisman will be a better payout than the meager gold her band is getting from these peddlers. We wish for the elder and his remaining family to live. Bring the talisman to the abandoned outpost east of the camp. Any tricks and we will paint this outpost with the blood of the Bandari.
Everything went off without a... Wait. Where is everyone? What happened here? Did you do this? I knew Relasi was desperate to get me, but I never thought she'd order something like this.
Shadea did this. She left a ransom note.
Shadea? Why did he tell her? That old cat is too quick to assume the good in everyone. And perhaps I'm about to make the same mistake, but I'll ask it plainly. Can I count on your help in rescuing my client and his family or not?
Don't get paid unless you rescue them?
You think the Bandari are paying me? They could barely afford to pay their mercenaries. The Lark of Rosgard never leaves a job unfinished. Simple as that.
Why would you agree to steal something without getting paid for it?
Stealing is so inelegant a word for what I do. I prefer to think of it as reacquisition.
Reacquisition.
And the simple answer is that some things are much better earned than bought. Trust, for example. If I give you the talisman, will I have earned yours?
What's the plan?
When we get to the ruins, I need you to barter with Shadea. Do whatever you can to keep her occupied with the talisman. While you do that, I'll do what I do best. It's a gamble, but I think we can pull it off.
Okay.
I have some answers, but let's not go on too long. As much as I'd welcome seeing Relasi, I think it's best if we keep ahead of her for the moment.
What's the story with you and Relasi?
She was on duty guarding the library of Vivek when she almost caught me reacquiring a rare first edition on behalf of the original author. She took it very personally, and she's been obsessed with catching me ever since.
Has she ever come close to catching you?
Oh, sure. Within kissing distance every time we've met. The only reason she hasn't yet is luck. Plain and simple. But you'll never see me admitting that to her. Better to leave her thinking I'm at least one step ahead.
Are you always so flirty with her?
She's obsessed with my every movement. But I'm the flirty one. Sure. Oh, I wonder if she'll be jealous when she finds out we've been working together.
She seemed pretty insistent that you worked alone.
I keep telling her we should run away together. That's probably what she tells herself to keep from saying yes.
Why did you agree to steal the talisman St. Voris for Alice?
I met Elier Sudro with a bounty on my head. He could have turned me in for the payout. Instead, he welcomed me into the caravan. And that story of his ancestor tricking St. Voris into coveting the Eye of Bandar always stuck with me.
So you paying him a favor?
The Bandari believe that favors should be passed on, not repaid. The Lark of Rosgard was born from that idea. Still, we both always wanted to reclaim the Eye of Bandar, so we planned it with some trickery of our own.
Why did you decide to bring the caravan all the way here for something so risky?
Leave that to the customs of the Bandari. His family wanted to reclaim the Eye just as much as him. Going alone was never an option. Still, the camp was vital to misdirect investigation, just as the Lark of Rosgard serves to misdirect motive.
Do you keep any of the things you steal?
Reacquire, not steal. And no, the only things I keep are memories and my notorious name.
If you left the crypts before me, why did I reach the campsite before you?
You really don't trust me, do you? If you must know, I was waiting until you ran off to try and catch a moment alone with Relasi. If I had known what happened with Shadea, I would have come straight here.
What did you end up saying to Relasi?
Nothing. All the times we met before, there was this fire in her eyes when she pursued me. Now it's gone. I think I pushed her too far this time. I thought making my presence known would have just made things worse, so I left her alone. I'll meet you at the ruins. Remember to keep Shadea talking as long as possible.
Old Salem Mora Outpost. Oh my god, it's huge! I thought it's a tiny thing, but it's big, huh? Maybe make it next time then. And clean now first our inventory. I don't want to clean it all 5 seconds. Oh, and we can... So, attention, attention, we end now the giveaway. We will draw the winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, good luck. Close the entries. Good luck, good luck. Yeah. Oh, we have to port again. We're in the wrong spot. Here. Pick a winner.
I have many fine goods.
The great effect. Wow. Hi. Really? Congratulations. Please speak up in chat. If you're here. Oh, there we go. Wow. Congratulations. Please let me know on which platform you are playing and what you would like to get.
No chance to have a look. happen again.
Never been better.
You change your name? In case you want to share, you don't have to. But did you change your name? Can I crowns for PC, please? Okay. Sure. Wait. Crowns for PC. Sure. I whisper you now the key via Twitch.
Buying, selling, this is taking longer than I'd planned.
Hello. Here is your key for 1,500 pounds for PC. Yeah. Enjoy. Congratulations. Ah. Key. Now we clean our inventory.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Ach so. Ah, but all is full, right? Okay, maybe make the difference. We will relog to our Arcanist. And let him deconstruct the stuff what we have. So I get some space back in our bank. Oh, master plan. So. Then tomorrow I can post the other stuff there and then we should get better with the space. I have to make some space in our bank. It will help. Do 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 do. Ah, there we go.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors.
Hear ye. Oh, okay. Hey, there's also research, really? Okay. Okay, let's get out the banker. I really like our Arcanist. You know, he looks really nice. I really like him. He makes me smile. That's really good.
No, thief. This one. You're...
Okay, so withdraw. You can... Here. Also the learn stuff, yeah. Oh, my inventory is full. Ach yeah, he's a noob. Wait.
It's always the same day.
1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119.
All my bags are genuine Sky. All my bags are genuine Sky.
You have to buy
All my
some
bags are...
upgrades. We didn't get that yet.
All my bags.
Pack upgrade.
All my bags are genuine. All my bags are...
Good that I gave him already
All my bags.
money.
All my bags are genuine Sky.
Are we done?
All my bags are genuine Skyrim Auric.
Oh. Much
Here
better.
ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game.
Brand new card game. Good here. Oh, and then we can... I think here also make another research. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So, it's Sabi.
What do you require of us?
Oh. Okay. Looks already much better, oder? So, then... move from here. Painting stuff also. Maybe some recipes. Oh. Okay, good.
Have need of a Zabi?
Others can put back. Put them tomorrow in the guild bank. Okay. Okay, not bad, oder? Not bad. So now he got all the stuff from my bank, which means he got space back. I have now
This one keeps your sleekest.
yeah 420. That's pretty nice. And I can fill it up with other stuff tomorrow, and he can deconstruct it again. Good. And I place him now here for the horse training. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Good. So friends, then we go now to sleep. I will be tomorrow evening back. As always, tomorrow morning I will post on Discord the plan for the week, what we will play, etc, etc. And yeah. If you are only interested in ESO, that I will play next week, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. If you want to still participate in the screenshot contest, guys, you can do that. You have 1 week left until next week, Sunday, to send me the picture via Discord. You also find on Discord all rules and instructions, how it's working. So take there a look. Take a look there. And we see where we are hosting. Then back tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you. Have a good night, Logan. Good night, Hexe. Good night, Mini Hexe. I hope you can rest tomorrow, that you feel better. Good night, so Lone Wolf. Good night, Onyx. Good night, Mina. Have a wonderful night in your car, and all will go well. Good night, Alien. Good night, Tech. Good night, Guavas. Good night, Futilui. Good night, Inaya. I hope you can sleep well in the cool room. Good night, Cyrun. Good night, TomTom. Good night, Great Effects. Good night, Tauren. Good night, Dino. Good night, Treasury Games. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Sleep well and sweet dreams. I hope I see you tomorrow. Thank you very much also for all the subs, free subs, tweeties, follows, everything. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Tschüss. Toodles. Bye bye.